Okay, so last time you guys, in your pursuit of the orb that Boomier is hiding for later reveal, have been searching all across his manor and come across a few little hidden secrets and some other characters. You've heard recently that the floor has been at least temporarily repaired in the dining hall and that dinner is resumed effective immediately, and people are being gathered to begin their dinner. You were told by the character known as Helix to that, as far as he knew, the orb was underneath the manor. How? And he said this right before teleporting away. And as you guys all regrouped, that was where we left off. So now you're standing in the northern courtyard uh, as dinner is being called, and you're sure that someone soon is going to come fetch you for dinner. So, what are you guys doing?
But I believe that even though I don't believe the man, we should probably maybe investigate the basement.
Dash, I hear the big whale in the background. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Hello?
Hey,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, cool. Did you hear what Javine said? Or Darwin?
What did Javine say?
Well,
Devine, I basically just said that even though he doesn't trust the man, we should probably investigate the basement. It sounds like we don't have any other leads.
I agree. Um, I have an idea. May not be the best idea, but it's an idea. Darko, how good are you at acting?
Well, I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to be in such situation, but I think we could put it to the test.
So what I'm thinking is we use my disguise kit to dress you up as the as O'Shea's not O'Shea's Boumier's nephew, and then you just sort of walk right past the guards like you own the place because you kind of are pretending to do. Um, and it's just like, get out of my way. I need to, I don't know. What do you think? That's my
I mean,
idea.
I could come off as somewhat of the higher class. Uh, I do look dark and depressing for the most part.
Well, if I mean, it sounds like a plan. Better than what we have right now, which is nothing.
Right then. So I'm just checking the map to see if those folks are still outside chit chatting. It doesn't look like they are. Neat. All right. So I will go over here. And I'm not sure if this is a roll or not. Um, but I will use my disguise kit to disguise, to just make Darko look as much like Boumier's nephew as possible.
So you're going to make Darky look like Boomier?
Boumier's nephew.
Oh, the red tiefling. Okay.
Yeah, because Darko's a tiefling. It's not that big a stretch. It's a little racist. I'm sorry, but
Okay. Let me see here. Uh,
Is there a roll for that, or
I'm looking that up right now because I'm honestly not sure.
Generally, yes, and it's going to be based off of your spellcasting or your main stat modifier.
stat modifier? What's that?
So you are a ranger, correct?
Yeah.
So generally, it'd be like your proficiency plus, or it's going to be like your dex plus your proficiency, and that'd be added to your roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
My dex
fair
my
enough,
dex
yeah.
modifier would be added, and proficiency.
Yes. Sure.
Doke. All right. Here goes nothing. $25.
Wow. Okay. So using some makeup color, some paint, a little bit of some foundation to kind of sculpt certain things of his face to be a little bit more reminiscent of the red tiefling. He looks pretty darn convincing, although his clothes will be harder to change, but you're able to doll them up and fix certain parts to make it look like he's at least of the same class, like the same social class. So you fix him up pretty good.
All right, so I apologize. I guess it's technically up to the DM, whichever stat it's used.
Yeah, sure, that sounds reasonable to me. Dexterity would very well fit because it involves him using his hands to do the makeup and things like that. So
Right,
I think that's fine.
I mean, without the dexterity, it was a dirty 20. So I mean,
Gotcha.
I think that's probably still good enough.
pretty good.
Now, I will say a couple of things that you fixed up his clothes, but he's still wearing the clothes given to him by O'Shea, and he's still wearing the pin given to you guys by O'Shea.
Okay. And are these pins are they like visible, like really
It's like a brooch.
gaudy, like?
It's about the size of a quarter or so.
Okay, so is somebody, like anybody that sees that's gonna say, "Oh, they're with O'Shea," or
Probably, mainly for the colors, and it would take somebody to come up to you and look at you.
okay. So, my thought would be to find one of the entrances to the basement. Darko, you just walk right in there, like, like you're talking to your underlings, just like, get out of my way. I'm not. I don't have time for this. That sort of air, and we'll just sort of follow you, looking a little sullen, like we're your entourage and we fucked up.
We're shooting through this way,
That's
right?
Or however you want to play it. That's how I would imagine proceeding. All I know about, honestly, is this one over here, which, if I recall correctly, there was a guard here. So if we just went in here, the guard's like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, "Get out of my way!" And they're kind of cramped quarters, maybe just sort of push back. I like push past. I don't know.
Well, I do have. I mean, good. I don't know what that drug does, but I got some more of it if we want to try something with it.
The floaty stuff?
The non-fruity stuff. He's gonna pull out his bottle that has just a little bit of it, that stuff in it, from his drug. Still haven't quite experimented with it, but might help. He says questioningly.
Okay, and this was the effectively the potion you made out of the flower.
Yes. He still has 2 uses of it left.
Gotcha.
Okay, so just for continuity's sake, is Reggie still downstairs?
I would. I don't know. Because I mean, he never really came back up.
Yeah, they just sort of broke connection. He just sort of broke connection with them, and then just sort of like, all right, so we might have an in guy.
I forget what feature was used for that. For Reggie. I'm trying to remember. I'm looking through my notes.
What feature was
I
used
don't
for
know,
what?
maybe Reggie the squirrel. Find familiar, probably.
Shoot, let me see.
Yeah, the familiar would still be out then, unless an order was given to get it back.
Speech of the Woods. Yeah, it was Find Familiar.
So theoretically, he's still down there unless someone else stumbled upon him.
Mm-hmm. And you've not heard any negative word from Nesbitt in the meantime, to the contrary.
Okay.
Alrighty, just point the way of where we're going, and I'll lead the way from that point forward.
All right. Well, Dalvin, what do you think? Should we try the statue, or should we try the crypt? The crypt would be probably an easier entrance, but who knows whether we'll make it to, whether it leads to the inside of the house. I would bet it does.
Well, I mean, that was I was going to mention is we don't even know where exactly it leads. I think honestly, especially with everything moving as quick pace as it is, I believe that we should move in the more direct route. I think the statue might be the better option,
All right.
unless we not make it in time.
No, I think we should. I think we should head for the statue. Sort of. Maybe go. Yeah. You know what? Lead the way. I don't know. What you think would be best.
Dalwin will walk up and go to Darko, wherever Darko's at. Perhaps you might want to remove the pin. I think we can buy with the clothes, but the pin might need to be hidden.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite understand. So you're saying I need to have the pin set up?
No, the pin that's on your shirt. You said,
Oh, just
yeah, it might be saying it might be beneficial to remove it from this for right now.
yeah. Let's remove it.
I don't recall there wasn't any rule against that, was there?
I don't.
Not that you recall, no.
Yeah, I was
he,
gonna
he
say.
wasn't. He wasn't like, don't take that off.
Yeah, he just gave a pin just to say that we were associated by him when anybody else asked.
Yeah, he
Okay.
basically it was to get you into the party.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so sort of his calling card. Got it.
Great. Yes.
Okay. Well, we have dressed him up as a man who needs no introduction.
Yes, definitely quite looks intimidating.
Well, the red skin kind of gives that allure.
Quite exotic.
Nesbitt is going to pipe up and tell you that as far as the strategy goes, and you look and see that he's blind-eyed and looking through his familiar right now. He tells you that he sees a guard next to the door, but he doesn't think that they've seen him. Like his familiar is hiding in the corner and seems to be not noticed at this time. But there is one guard right behind the door to the hallway.
Reggie, the frickin' infiltrator. Love it, man.
Which way are we going? Is it this
Probably
way?
around the side. Yes.
That would be for the best. We just need to make sure that we try to avoid the guards as much as we can before we get there.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
I do remember there were
When
2 guards down here.
so when you mean the side, you mean the left side, correct?
I think this would probably be the easiest point of entry if we could get past these guards without any detection.
Gotcha. Yeah, those 2 guys dead ahead. Okay, well, let's form a line and take a walk, and everybody just follow me like if you're my posse. And I'll start strutting with some swag.
Okay. I'm not going to move their tokens for right now, but just for effort. But you can assume the other guys are with you right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you round the corner right here, you guys notice that there's nobody over here except for the 2 people who are, have ceased their heavy petting up here and are now just talking, but not paying attention to anybody else. But the only other person in this area who is rounding this side of the building is one of the servants of Bumier, making the rounds, and they're walking in your direction. This is back when I'll move snacks right here. This is where you guys are at when you notice this person over here.
Okay. I am just going to act like the most servile toady to this, this god amongst men tiefling who I am very obviously scared of and working for, and this is a person of power.
Dalton's gonna pull out his notebook a little bit sheepishly, but he's gonna start marking things down as though he's got like a schedule going.
Okay. What's Darker
Yeah,
doing?
and I'll start talking to him like make sure to notate everything down while you're at it. We do have an event at quarter after dark tomorrow, and I'll just start talking about a bunch of gibberish.
Okay.
Right, of course.
So
Yes.
as you're walking, I'll have all of you make a deception check, and we're going to use the lowest roll of the 3, just for our point of order here.
You said deception, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think we know who the lowest roll is gonna be.
Oh, hold on. Is it me?
I should probably use my regular dice because my roleplay die absolutely sucks. And
Oh my god.
entire
I'm
week.
not the lowest.
Okay.
I got a 5, and I was like, oh god, I'm going to have to tell these guys.
So the servant comes by. Oh, Raphael, I thought your grandfather already let you know that the dinner is being served currently, and they seemed a little bit timid around this character, and then they look up and see you 2 behind the one he called Raphael. I'm sorry. Are these 2 bothering you? And then he looks at you, and you guys are taking notes and acting like you're you tried to act like you're being subservient to Raphael, but you came off looking like you're stalking him, like you're trailing behind him, and he might not have known it. And
I'll kind of like wave them off, like yes,
Sir,
yes,
if
yes.
you would please,
I'm
sir.
well aware.
Sir, if you would please just give me 5 more minutes of your time, Mr. Darko.
We still have that meeting in 20. No, 10 minutes. 5 minutes.
Are you sure you don't need any assistance, Mr. Raphael?
Yeah, I'll continue to wave them off.
Mr. Raphael,
No.
I mean,
Okay, well, very good. And the servant looks curiously over the three of you, like, looking you up and down, detailing you in his mind, and before he walks on. And by the time he gets here, he sees the two people in the corner and says, I thought I told you. And then he begins heading their direction.
All right, let's go.
we were smooth as fuck.
That one's honestly a bit better than I expected.
Wait. Since this is a mission for stealing, and we were just so smooth, does that make us smooth criminals?
Darwin just like turns and gives you a blank stare.
I love you.
Let's just get this orb.
You guys don't see anything. There's nobody on the balcony, nobody out front, except for those. You can see kind of around, and you see those two guards that were there are still there, and they're kind of just standing and moving like they're talking, but they're facing towards the front gate.
There's a door in front of us, right?
Yeah, this is a door.
No, over here. This way.
Oh, yeah, that's an open archway leading up.
That's the church
to the
that we're
church.
not allowed to go in.
Okay, so we're gonna continue making our way downward, right?
Yeah.
To the
What?
right.
What if what if you sort of appeared as if you were sort of shuffling us, like, come on, move it, like, and then if the guard has any questions, then it's sort of like, okay, I'm trying to herd these fools down this direction and you want to ask me questions?
Gotcha.
That's my thought.
Yeah.
But
Definitely. The way I see it is, I'm a very important figure, and you guys are kind of like my cronies. Like,
well, it'll be a lot easier for us to pretend to be in trouble with you than it will to be like people who work for you and are in any way on the ball.
so let's do this. How about you guys walk in front of me, and I'll like have both my hands like on your necks, kind of like moving you around.
Agree to this plan.
I suppose it could work.
Okay, let's give it a shot then. And we're heading downward, right? Yeah.
Downward, or do we want to head to the right?
So probably right just through this door, right? Straight shot, almost no visibility to that. Door
Always
between the
down to go
bookshelves.
through the front door.
Darwin, you need to come with.
No, I like this bush.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Okay, you come into the library, and it seems vacant. You hear a noise coming from these doors up here. Just sounds that you would associate with dinner in the far other room of the estate.
before this begins, would anyone like some cheese?
You've just been carrying cheese around with you.
So much.
Why?
No one stopped me.
Is it from here, or did you bring it from elsewhere?
Okay, do you remember that table where the servants were baffled because the whole table was empty?
Yes.
That was me.
Huh. And you never got caught.
Well, it's not stealing if they're giving it away for free. You just keep putting it onto your plate and walking away, sticking it into your cloak. Walk back, fill your plate. No one is counting how many times you're taking your plate up. Did you know that? I did not until tonight.
Well, I suppose that's true. But still, the fact that nobody caught you or saw you, it's quite impressive.
And I will sort of like open my cloak a little bit, and there will be just like a bandolier of Baby Bell cheeses along my chest, and I'll like pick one up and pop it in my
Actually-
mouth.
But I will actually take you up on that cheese.
I could just hear in my head, what are you buying, stranger?
Got something you might interest you.
Just cheese.
It's just cheese.
You just say Leon like, what the fuck?
This is the worst mod ever. All right, now that we've had a little snack.
Darwin is going
Yeah.
to take some of that cheese, and he's actually going to like put some of that solution in his bottle into a piece of cheese, and he's going to hold on to that.
Okay. Putting it into cheese. How does that work?
Through a syringe.
Oh, you're going to inject cheese. Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna inject it into cheese.
Oh yeah, one time I couldn't sneak any drinks into a football game in college, so I soaked a hot dog bun in vodka, and carried that in.
That works.
Same exact thing. No, I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay, so yeah, he's holding on to his cheese.
Cheese potion, okay?
My God, cheese potion. This is great.
Knowing that it's illegal.
Everything's better when illegal.
Okay.
There's nobody else in this room, right?
No, not right now, but actually, Dark can make a perception check.
Funny thing is, I was just going to ask you. I was just going to say that I cast Detect Magic.
Okay, make the perception check, and we can cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Whew.
Okay, 18. The vigor is pretty standard, but I just want to double check myself. We'll Detect Magic. Okay. 30 feet. Yeah. So you don't detect any magic in the immediate area, but you begin to hear something of footsteps coming closer to the area of the library, like someone coming down the hallway.
Let's make sure that we have our act really tight knit. Let's, I guess, keep going.
Say again, I couldn't really hear you. Your mic's awful low.
That we should make sure that our act is tight knit. There, it looks like someone's coming.
And you know what? I had to read this again. Yeah, let me double my measurement here. Double check that. Yeah, you detect. Sorry about that. That was my fault. You do detect a something of illusion magic coming from outside the door where you just came in. The door itself has it's one of those doors with a square window on the top half of it, and you're able to see something like a cloud of like greenish purple illusion magic.
So it was that by any chance the same illusion magic that I saw in the dining area the first time around, like on the first session?
It's exactly the same actually.
Ooh. So I think someone's putting traps or some sort of form to keep an eye on all sorts of areas in this building. It's not the first time that I come across some sort of illusion magic uh, in these sort of areas.
I have not dealt much with illusion magic. How, how do we prepare against it?
Dalton will kind of just walk up. Is it so? Kind of where he's pointing. Like, is it high up in the air, or is it just kind of in the area?
If so you're looking through the window.
He's gonna like look to where Darko's like pointing it out.
Okay. Looking through the kind of through the window where he's pointing, it looks to be just an area like on the ground directly outside the door, like just on the other, just on top of the steps there.
Can I check to see what the spell may be?
The only thing you know, based on the spell here, is you sense magic in this way. You can use your action to see a faint aura. The bear's magic. You learn. So you know, School of Magic is illusion, but that's all you would know based on detect magic.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can I use like Arcana to?
Oh, okay. Let's see if you can derive. Okay, yeah, yeah. Roll some Arcana to see if you can figure that out. Okay, Arcana 13. The 13. You see that it's like a mixed aura. That it is illusion of some sort, but more specifically, you do recognize it to be like a psionic illusion. But that's all the 13 get you. At about this time, the door over here gets nudged open, and as the door gets nudged open, something comes out of the bottom, like around the door, and you see that it's the small dog Snacks that that lady was carrying in her purse earlier, and it's no more than like 6-7 inches tall, and you see it's smelling around the air, and looks around, and then kind of locks onto you, and then just starts trotting over towards you, like under the table, just going straight towards you.
Okay. I will grab a piece of cheese and drop it on the floor for him.
Hmm?
I will drop him some cheese.
Are you gonna pay the cheese tax?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Even though the bastard bit me last time.
What's up, Matt? So you drop the cheese. Okay, I was going to have you roll animal handling, but we won't do that. So the dog does immediately go to the cheese and eats it, and then looks up at you for a second, like expectantly.
Okay. We're gonna be nice and cool about this, and then the next piece of cheese I will sort of slowly hand to the dog rather than dropping. Or whatever version of that scenario involves me rolling animal handling.
Okay. So you take out cheese and you hold it there, and the dog begins to go in like just the smallest little growl. And go ahead and roll animal handling to see how this shakes out.
I mean, if he's gonna growl, I'm not gonna move my hand toward him, but
Okay.
it doesn't work out.
Okay.
That was a 5.
5. The growl confuses you for a second, and you just stay where you are to not advance or offend. And then the dog, staring at the cheese, just it starts barking and howling at you, and it's probably attracting attention from elsewhere.
We should probably get going.
Yes, I suppose you are correct. And Snacks is like actively like putting his spear back in his holster. He was about to silence the dog. Oh, you have good ideas.
I don't think killing someone's dog is in a party would bode well.
It would be quiet.
It would also be very dead, and that can draw attention.
So quiet though.
I'll kill a dog.
No, that Durko, if you would.
That one, that evil little bastard there.
It's continuing to bark, and over the barking, Dalwin, make a perception check.
Oh my god, this is going great. Okay. Oh, that actually was good. Let me just see. Where's my... that is a 19.
19. Okay. You hear something, or rather, someone begin walking down the hallway again towards the library.
There's someone coming.
I run and jump on top of one of the bookshelves.
Okay.
I will find a space between books small enough to climb into.
Between books. Okay.
Well, like, hold on. Are these?
I think you underestimate how small you are.
Fully packed.
Yeah,
Right,
they're
Alright.
How
basically
big
full.
are these books?
I mean, they're standard size books, about a foot tall, and all the shelves are basically full.
Are you sure they're
Right,
not
this is a
free
box.
boxes?
That's a chair, I think. Let me see. I'll zoom in. Yeah, I would go with chair.
Okay. All right. Back to pretend. Back. You know what? I'm gonna hide up on this side because I'm not creative.
Dalwin is going to actually go over to this bookshelf and start acting as though he's looking for a particular book.
Okay. What's Darko doing?
I'm kind of safe, so I'm just walking around, pacing. I still look like Raphael, right?
Yeah, but we don't know who's coming, and it might be Raphael.
That would be awkward.
That would blow this whole thing wide the hell open.
If that's the case, I will come this way and just start staring at books.
Okay. So the dog has followed Snacks over here and is staring at him where he's hiding and continuing to bark.
Can Dalwin go
Hi,
over?
Peter.
can Dolan try to pick up the dog and carry it with him?
Sure, you can try that.
I would, as Dolan would like to try that, and
Okay.
like get him away from the rest of the group.
Okay. So first, make an animal handling check.
Now, is that what it really sounds like? Because I imagine the dog being smaller.
So I
No,
got
it's smaller.
so I got a 5.
5. Okay. So you pick up the dog, and you grab it and try and carry it, and it's now making that like a hurt sound because it's scared, and it's going to bite you, and you're going to take 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
But you do have the dog.
This dog is the goddamn devil.
Like Dolan's like Dolan's gonna just like grit his teeth, but damn dog, not like a farm dog. And he's gonna kind of walk back. I'll say he's gonna walk to the table, like almost like he's kind of walking in the same direction of the person that's come in through the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the person coming through the door is the lady who owns the dog, and she comes right through the door as you're coming up to the door with the dog. Oh, Henry, there you are. You come here, come to Mama. And she like reaches out for the dog as you're carrying it, and it's clearly like yelping in scared terror. And
I saw Shadow coming into the library and figured it was a small animal, and I was told that somebody had a dog, so I figured they might like it returned.
oh, come, and she takes the dog from you. There. And she like stuffs him back in her little purse and pets him, and the dog is still barking, and she's trying to shush it, and then leaves the library. Like just paying no mind to you, like you don't even matter. She's
Stealth nat 20.
It's like, oh, like everyone else is stealthing, like, and Dolan's like trying not to stealth, and he's like, he ended up stealthing so hard.
You have the poor status.
Dolan feels a little bit heartbroken by that, but he's like, well, nothing for it.
yeah.
She actually walking down the hallway.
Yeah, she's taken and she's walking. She walked outside.
All right. Are these bookshelves movable here?
You can try.
And also, does the door open inwards or outwards?
It opens inwards,
into the library,
towards
okay.
this room. Yep.
Okay. He's gonna try to move like maybe some of the bookshelves just enough, so it's actually blocking the door to the library.
Okay.
Same thing with this one over here.
Okay. This little bookshelf, doable. You're easily able to move that by yourself. Takes a little bit of effort, but you can scoot it to like just over here past the fulcrum of the door and keeping it from probably opening. At least not without a little bit of effort. This one is a very large bookshelf. It's the same as all the other tall ones. It's probably like 5 layers deep of books.
What about these crates over here?
Those crates are movable.
All right, he's gonna put just a couple of the crates by this door again, just kind of maneuver them just so that they're just in range of the door,
Okay.
and then Dolan's gonna come back. That was a double dog.
Okay. Very good. Those 2 doors are barricaded
dog.
now.
That dog is an asshole.
That dog is a waste of cheese.
I take it back what I said. You should probably kill the thing.
Hmm?
Gotta snap
I
his
have
little
good
fucking
ideas
neck for
too.
that.
I have good ideas too.
And you hear a and then this door over here behind you seems to have blown open, but nobody is there.
Oh, Dolan does not like that. The moment he's going to, especially after what Darko said, take a deep breath. He's just gonna like kind of charge into that area, like into where the door frame is at,
So you're just charging into the door frame?
into the door frame. Yeah.
Okay. You run at the door and like arms out trying to like sweep the area of items. And you're able to, you run all the way up to the door, nothing, you don't feel anything in your transit. And then you eventually like slam up against the door with your body slamming it shut.
If we want to go, we should probably go now. I don't like this.
Haha, what's up with the weird door, bros? Let's act like I wasn't here for like 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like there's illusionary traps everywhere that they're using with psionic magic. So I feel like they might be planted all over the building, and someone knows what we're doing at all times.
Oh, that fucking sucks. Yeah, let's just. I don't know. Do we bum rush it? I think we know how to get downstairs. Like it's this weird little thing right over here.
Guys, and Nesbitt tells you again, like warging back into his familiar. There's still a guard there. I don't think that they're like aware of anything, but they're still right there.
Well, Darko can put on his act. And Dolan's gonna, as he's saying that, Dolan's just kind of like running around the area in front of the door, trying to like make sure that there's nothing there.
So are you like just casually walking, or are you like you
He's
fast
no,
off
I
your
just
phone?
think he's actually got this like metallic. It's pretty much almost like a mace that he has in his hand right now.
Mm-hmm.
That he pulled out of his sack that he is now just kind of waving around himself.
Okay.
He is
Okay.
very paranoid right now. He does not like this.
Okay. So, let's have you make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
That would be disadvantage level 13. That would be a 17.
17. Okay. You run around and tell your friends that that we have a plan. Darko can go as Raphael and be our lead, and you help convince the guard and whatever. And you're saying this as you're running around, flailing your arms and your weapon through the air, like just haphazardly, just into the general space that's available to you in the library. You think you hit something a little bit, but you look at it and it's just you nicked it on the bookshelf, just a little on the corner. You don't find anything else in the area.
Darwin still not 100% sure about this. Kind of sweating now. Putting the mace like at his side. Well, I didn't hit anything besides a bookshelf.
Well, all right, let's go. I can't talk to people because I'm not very charismatic. I think it's been quite known that people get rather unfond of me pretty quick.
Well, that's kind of sad.
That is negative self-talk.
I am abrasive.
Well, I mean,
Me
it was a punch
too.
thing. I mean, you
I
shot.
will punch things.
I mean, you threw a kunai and did that whole like light trick thing.
Yeah, my hands work very fast. My mouth sometimes works faster. All right, let's go. And Elfie's gonna somersault and land right there.
All right.
Does he land doing a handstand and then?
Yeah, he does push-ups and he flips over and lands on his feet.
Yeah. He has a high enough skill based on the last check that I'm not going to question it. Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Alrighty, let's keep trotting.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
And I guess we're gonna work our way past the guard, right? Is that what we're doing?
I believe so.
Okay, so Darko, you're coming over here to the statue then?
Yes.
Okay. So Darko, you approach the statue. Nesbitt, helps you, and you once verifying that everybody's ready. He activates the arm of the statue, causing it to unlash and begins to swing forward towards you, and then steps back for you to take the lead.
Alrighty, and as I walk by, I just continue speaking just high intellectual jargon. Alright, guys, we're gonna make sure that we meet our quotas.
Yeah, quotas.
Definitely the quotas.
Oh my
just-
We
god.
will not mess again. We will not mess up again, sir. I promise. I promise
Okay.
this.
So, as you guys enter the space for the first time, the guard sees Darko first. I'm sorry, this area is off. Oh, Mr. Raphael, pardon me. Is it time already?
I'll just, wave my hand around. Yes, yes, yes. Please leave us to it. And I'll just continue.
Okay, make a deception check with that.
Oh, buddy. If,
That's pretty good.
20, dirty 20. Okay. Oh,
let's go.
yes. Okay. Very good. I see you have help. Taken care of. Right. I will. I'll make sure the path is clear, and I will await your return. And he leaves the space and goes out into the library, and you don't see him after that.
Oh, that went better than I expected.
You're a pretty good actor.
You were very pompous. I enjoyed it.
So we're going to shift a little bit to over here, and let me place all your tokens right here.
Hey, Nesbit, you're already here.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Yeah.
He's just been waiting here the whole time.
Gosh, guys, it took you long enough. You know how long I've been here?
I already stole the orb and everything. I was just about to walk out.
You gotta fucking
Hey,
help us, bro.
Hey, Dungeon Master.
Okay.
Care to assign privs on my token?
Assign what?
Privileges.
It should
Or,
have.
maybe just eat it.
Yeah. I think it was one of those things. Add your own token. See if it works better.
Oosh, this one works.
I don't see you.
You said we're playing Orb of Oshay tonight, right?
Yeah.
You don't see me on the map right now?
No.
No.
None of you?
Where are you? Oh wait,
yeah,
wait,
I'll
wait.
see it.
Oh no,
you're in
no.
a different room.
Yeah, you're in a different room. You're up top or at the bottom. And we delete these tokens up here.
You're way out.
There you go. Okay, gotcha. So, Darko, Darwin, snacks. We need snacks. Okay, let me send out a thing real quick. Okay, so you guys enter this space. Let me change music a little bit. As you guys enter this space, and the door closes upstairs, it takes a little bit longer to close than you thought, but it does close. And in this space, it's much more quiet. You don't hear anything from upstairs once the door closes, like it's muffled. And in the end of the hallway here, you see a door. The door is closed.
All right, fearless adventurers. Who's going first? Ah.
Does anybody have any sort of stealth,
What the frick with this map? There we go.
or is anybody of into the thievery clans?
Hi, I am sneaky and I have thieves' tools.
Beautiful.
I thought
Let's-
you'd be social.
So
that's fine.
before anything, I'll cast detect magic on the door,
Okay. So you're going to detect magic. Bold strategy, Cotton.
Holy shit. Does that do that
Will
for
we
everybody
see
now?
how it works out for it?
What'd you say?
Yeah, are you playing with the new ruler?
Yeah, I was checking it out.
Yeah, dude, check out the cone, man. The cone
Oh, I
is so
saw that. It's so good.
What?
Yeah, dude.
How the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah, you can also do the angle of it too.
There's a new UI, Matt. If you enable the new UI in settings, they have new, like a beta version of their new setup here. It's really nice.
Where is it?
You have to go to settings. It's a little toggle that says new UI or something.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
The-
Have to reload.
The biggest thing is like on the bottom left. It's really easy to toggle for me between the layers and stuff, and the options at the top are a lot cooler. Okay. Yeah, oh, I got the cube. Okay, so with your detect magic, you don't see anything on the door that you're looking at. It doesn't appear to be magical in any way.
Oh, that's cool as shit. Oh,
Alrighty, it's all clear, guys.
I'm gonna check and see if the door's unlocked.
You reach to grab it, and that door is actually not locked.
Easy peasy, guys. And I'll open the door.
Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Fog of War, reveal areas. There we go. So you open the door, and this is what you see. Let me finish that.
My God, turn out the lights. It's horrible.
You guys see a room here. And in the room, the door swings forward. In the room ahead of you, there is a pedestal. On top of the pedestal, there is something that's covered by a red veil that's made of some sort of like velvet-looking material. In the corner of the rooms, there are 4 suits of armor, and the pedestal is in the center of a cross-shaped bridge that is over a pit, and the pit seems to be glowing red from beneath. But from your angle, you
Glowing
can't.
red.
From your angle, you can't tell more than that. But the room is also incredibly hot.
You know, from the top-down view, it kind of looks like it's a pit full of gold, and I was about to Scrooge McDuck into what is, I'm now assuming, is really hot. So,
Mm.
good
Eh,
thing. Good thing.
Everybody say Minecraft.
I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen a play like this before. Where there's just like something ominous in the center of a room, and then you touch it, then a bunch of bad shit happens.
Seems peculiar. Why would a room like this be down in somebody's house?
I don't know. Darko, you feeling any magical weird hoo-haws coming from in here?
I think it's 30 feet.
What's that?
What would be 30 feet from? It's like the bottom right there.
And
So I guess
it's
I'll
a
take it.
cone, so it'd be like that for you.
Gotcha. So I'll take a step through the door, and then I'll cast detect magic.
Okay.
It stays on for like 10 minutes. You don't have to like recast it again.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. So you, with your detect magic, you're looking into the room, right? If you're, I see your thing, but I can't hear you.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, sorry. So you're just looking in the room, like overall, with your detect magic, right?
Yep.
Okay. In the room, you see a heavy, concentrated aura of magic coming from underneath of this veil on the pedestal. I think that's all that would illuminate for you. Yeah, that would be the only thing, is that there's heavy magic coming from underneath this veil. Although,
Gotcha.
make a perception check since you're in the room now.
Sure.
18. Looking in the room, the red glow is coming from a pool of lava that is about 30 to 40 feet down from the crossed bridge, and it looks like that the bridge is arched, so there's no pillars coming out of the lava or any kind of sort of support. The bridge is structurally created to support itself. So underneath of this bridge, it's just a pit leading like 30 feet or so down to lava. And in the lava, you see that it's not bubbling. It's staying churned so that the surface is red and not congealing in hardened rock. But it's not bubbling. It's swirling.
What does that mean, Javine?
That means that's actually correct. Lava doesn't necessarily bubble.
Oh.
Look at me.
It means that it is does not have a lot of rich iron minerals in it.
It's real fake lava, not fake lava.
Come on down to real fake doors.
Really, fucking. What the fuck is this dude's name? This dude's house.
Boomier.
Boumier just really likes like those old, like high school chemistry projects where he makes like volcanoes explode. That's just what this pit's filled with.
Oh, and
He calls this room the foam room.
and on this side of the room, Darko, you do see a door.
Well, he's not dead, so I'm going in. No, it's weird. I'll step forward.
Okay,
Kind of
so
like looking down a little bit into it.
Darwin is going to look up the stairs. Do I see where the statue entrance is, or is it too dark?
the stairs are a little too far. Like the angle from this hallway up through the stairs from where you're at, it cuts off at the view.
Okay. Yeah, Darwin will kind of step into the doorway then.
Hjalti, as you enter the room, you like the second you step into the threshold, like separating that hallway from this room, something churns heavily in the lava from below.
Guys, something is churning heavily down below.
Nesbitt will
I bet.
peer over into the pit. What does he observe? Specifically, I feel like Nesbitt would be kind of interested at the architecture here. The platform is floating over this pit.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make 2 checks for me, Nesbitt. I need you to make a survival check and we'll call it a history check.
Okay. I might wanna
I think
like guidance on
back
this.
in like 3rd edition, they had fucking stone crafting or some shit as a skill that was the thing. Because dwarves had like advantage on things about stone.
But guys, 2nd edition is the best edition ever.
Okay.
I have a.
Go ahead.
I'm too new to get
I was just gonna
that.
say I have like a old. I think it's like a player's handbook from like either 1st or 2nd edition.
Yeah, no, first and 2nd edition are not great.
No.
Okay, I get your survival. Matter of fact, and I'm sorry, I should have clarified. I need you to make survival with advantage, please. The history check is normal.
Okay.
Because of your background. Okay, got it.
Then but also
Okay. But also, Okay. Okay.
God,
So
it's
which as you're studying these, which one are you focusing on? Like trying to help yourself the most in?
Which one of what?
Are you looking more heavily at the arch bridge, or are you looking more at the lava?
More at the arch bridge.
Okay, so roll a d4 to add it to your history.
Okay.
Okay, so 8 total. The bridge, it's interesting. It's nothing like you've seen before, not in your past experience. But it doesn't look to be magical. It looks to be physical and just a really well engineered piece of structure, which is interesting in itself. The lava, though, as you're staring at this, it kind of pops and you see a splatter come like touch the bridge for the first time. You don't see anywhere else on the bridge that has fresh heated rock on it, and you look down in time to see the lava like flatten out from whatever it was doing, and then a big swirl happens and then stops.
Ooh. Okay.
Can I tell what's in the middle of the bridge?
It looks to be something round that's on a pedestal and under a cover. That's all you can see from where you're at. That and your magic tells you that it's heavily magical.
I
And
think that could be the orb.
and I'll say with your detect magic, it's a couple different magics. Like it's a combination of. Let me look at the options here. Schools of Magic. 5e. That good Google. Thank you. We're going to say it's a heavy concentration of conjuration, abjuration, and transmutation.
you guys. What's an orb look like?
I see why they stay so much. This has been doing a neocon.
Does it look circular?
It is more it's more spherical, but yes.
It looks like a circle from my perspective.
Oh dear.
Do you think this is it?
I could bring it to us or attempt to with my thorn whip.
You're going to try and
Why
do what?
does he have suits of armor in here?
I don't know. I'm kind of expecting them to come to life and try to push us in the lava.
Can I investigate this, DM?
Sure. How do you intend to investigate it?
Well, I suppose what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I'm gonna make sure the suit is empty. And then, second of all, I think I might just, I don't know, examine it, maybe touch it, manipulate it, see if it's
Could-
just a suit.
Could
Okay.
I see like where the suit of armor, like what style of like the world it would have come from?
Oh,
Sure.
like, is it modern versus old world?
Can I
Well,
look at this
that-
other?
And I kind of figured like, English armor doesn't look the same as like fucking something from like Norway or some shit,
Exactly. Okay, so we'll tackle all three of those then. Nesbitt, you lift up the faceplate of the armor and look inside carefully and almost kind of like regretting your every motion. But there's nothing inside. It looks empty. It looks, as a matter of fact, there's a rod sticking straight up through the helm that descends down. You're guessing this is like a skeleton structure, like a coat rack, if you would, to hang armor on. It looks like it's being propped up here as decoration in some way, but it doesn't seem to be inhabited by anything. And you know that your companion Darko checked the room, and nothing seems to be magical in here other than the centralized orb-looking thing. Hjalti, looking at this armor, it looks to be old, but not incredibly old, and not of a make that you recognize. It's not elven. It's not of any sort of super exotic make. It's maybe dwarven, but it's too tall. So it's hard to place. based on your personal history.
Do they have weapons on them?
They do not. It is just suits of armor. Snacks. You look at the door up there. It is made of iron, and upon further inspection, it looks to be locked. But otherwise, it seems to be plain. Again, I will reiterate, Darko checked this room, and it doesn't seem magical.
Okay.
Seems a bit too easy, guys.
Have you all noticed the lava?
Yeah, it's like spinning. This is weird.
Is this like a toilet?
Why would you put a toilet near your orb?
Why would you have a giant vat of spinning lava?
I mean, that seems like proper waste management, in my opinion, but...
Doll?
Look.
Okay, sorry.
Are there pops up leading up? Like on the ceiling?
No, there's nothing leading up. It is a flat stone ceiling. This room, since you mentioned it, has ceilings that are about 20 feet tall from the surface where you're at. And again, the pit, it seems to be about 30 feet deep. It's perfectly square, but it's very flat surfaces. There's nothing sticking out in here at all.
Darwin is going to take his poison cheese and drop it in the lava.
Okay.
Look at this door while he does that.
The moment the cheese leaves your hand and falls down and hits the lava, it stays on top for a moment, getting kind of roasted, the bottom of it bursting into flames. It's just being cooked on the hot surface, and then you see and like something comes up from the lava and eats the cheese, and then scurries over to one of the walls and starts to climb up the walls.
Oh dear.
No, wait,
Dawn is immediately backing off.
And you see this guy in the lava coming up the walls. I cannot make him off the grid, but yeah, he's there.
Snacks, do you have any more cheese by chance?
Tons.
Okay.
Is that a fire salamander?
And just
Do I recognize this?
in just a matter of seconds, it makes it to the top of the wall there, claws over the edge, and its head, Darwin, is basically as big as you, and its body, which is kind of fat and a little long, you kind of slithering behind it. It looks like a giant salamander as it comes out of the lava. It opens its mouth and just and that's where we're going to roll initiative.
All right.
Yes, it's okay. There's no traps
Okay.
here.
And let me see, get my thing up here.
Before we start anything, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay, hang on.
If you
There's a lot of
cast it
stuff going on.
already today, it lasts like 8 hours.
No, I haven't cast it yet.
Okay.
Okay, there's a lot going on. I gotta get myself straight here. Okay, so there's that. Get rid of that crap. Get rid of that crap. Okay, so where's the initiative thingy for this guy? Okay, so there's that. Let me roll some more. And okay. Now, this is, let me get you guys on the thing here. Okay, so yeah, this is the part where I'm going to test out our new initiative tracker that I'm going to be using. We can use the tracker for you guys on the screen. That wouldn't be bad. If I can find out where they put it in the new thing. There we go. Okay, so I got the tracker up. If you guys wanted to roll or put yourself in initiative over there. And I'll need somebody. Huh?
I'm so happy to have a positive initiative.
I need somebody to roll for Nero, if you would.
I can do it. I can pop up this character sheet.
Okay, so we got that in there. And so the way this is going to go, just to reiterate the rules that I put out there, it's going to be sort of a back and forth between you guys and whatever enemies are in the field, and whoever initiated combat is going to be going first, regardless of their role. So right now, and this is just purely to test this, so we can scrap this later, but I'll say that Dalwyn being in front and the wizard coming up to you, you're going to be first in initiative, so I'm going to change your roll to 20.
Okay.
Going to sort you guys in descending order. So to start combat, it's going to be Dalwyn.
All right. Well, let's see here. Yikes. Okay, so let me go through. Dalwyn is looking at this creature now. Oh, well, you're big. And he's going to take out what looks to be what looks to be like a black, almost. It's like a like a small bottle that has like this very black, viscous liquid in it. As he pulls up the sleeve of his arm, that's all bandaged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. And he's going to just smash it into his arm as there's like this sizzling sound as he grits his teeth, holding his mace in the same arm as this sort of like congealed blood comes from underneath the bandages, dripping onto the mace. And as it does so, there's going to be like this spark of almost like electricity coming from the weapon where the blood hits it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take, let's see, 3 points of damage.
Okay, excellent.
It's Nero's initiative, by the way, my bad.
No problem, I see that there. Let me do this here so I don't forget, because I don't want to get myself confused, because I can do that real easy. Add turn.
No, mine's 16.
What's that?
I said mine was 16.
16, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, like changed it.
Gotcha, cool.
Right, and now he's going to roll. To strike at the thing.
Yep.
So that is going to be 7.
7 does not hit. You swing, and the wizard isn't fully like up out of the pit yet. It's just head there and roaring, and you misjudge his like lurch towards you, and you strike the ground in front of you.
Let's see. His radius would be. Okay, so I'm gonna. Dalwyn is going to move up in between Nero and Draco's, still trying to keep within range. I'm assuming that's 5 feet. Should still be within his range, correct?
Yeah.
Like it should be like right here.
Yeah, you can still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a large creature. I had to enlarge him because the token didn't do, but yeah, he's a large creature.
Okay. That's all I want to make sure. Okay. That is going to be my turn.
Okay. So, after that, Nesbitt, you're looking at the wizard. I'll have you roll. Let's see. I'll let you choose. Roll either an animal handling check or a history check to see what you know about this creature.
It was like 7
21.
Dude,
Okay.
I did not have to think about that at all.
Okay. So based on your animal handling history and what your family does for a living, you don't know this creature. This is one of the creatures that you know of. This is a lava lizard. It dwells deep in volcanoes or in fiery, hot places, preferably within actual molten rock or something that's constantly on fire. The things that you know about it are that it's large, it is hostile, it is very territorial, but it's also very loyal. So it can be used defensively if it's familiar with somebody that it likes.
Interesting.
And as you're looking at this creature to study it, as your friend is trying to swing on it and maneuver around it, your friends are lining up, getting prepared to assist. You see two other creatures flying up from the lava, one over here and one over here.
Blaze rods. Oh,
So now, Kelty, if you have access, as you appear to, it is Nero's
I
turn.
don't.
You don't have access. Okay,
No.
let me double check my thing here. Can I? Is it in here or is it just on? No, it's just on the thing. That worked out so good. Okay. Close this off. Okay. So basically, I'll give you a screenshot, Matt, just to get you on the same page as me. So I think that'd be easiest. Where are you at? There you are. There's that. And this would be the only real other thing you need, I think. Discord's having a hard time loading that image. 1 second.
Like,
There you go. Okay. So there's that. So
I got his character sheet popped up.
okay. Should have a character sheet and some other options. Basically, he is a barbarian, level 3, rage, wild surge. And you see his items there, so you can tell us what he does.
Like to move it right here.
Okay.
Bonus action rage. And what does his thing do? When you enter a rage, roll on the wild magic table to determine the effects produced. Let's see. Roll that. Or I'm just gonna. There we go. Oh, that's cool as shit. His hammer basically turns into Mjolnir.
Okay.
And then he is going to reckless attack this dude.
Okay, excellent. So Nero steps forward, raging, and swings his hammer at this guy. So go ahead and roll attack on that. You can roll.
Let me
Where'd it go?
switch some things over on D&D Beyond.
Yes, actually, I can do it. Never mind. I forgot I have the thing here. For his maul, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it. 14.
Well, I rolled 21.
Oh.
I mean, it's up to you. What do you think?
I mean, fuck it. Go ahead and use 21.
Okay,
Use the bigger one.
sure. Well, I was already there. I think they launched at the same time. So just give you the benefit here, and we'll say the 21, which does hit. So you can roll damage, please.
Okay.
And keep in mind that he is raging from now on. We'll get it up on here. We'll just call it that.
Alright, I think, yeah, okay.
And it's reckless attack, so that would well, you already got the advantage. That was there.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that twice.
No problem. So it's 12 and 2 rage damage. I don't think the critical damage counts
No,
here.
I don't
So-
know why I fucking did that.
So it's 14
14.
damage. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, is Nero doing anything else on his turn?
That's about it. Well, all he should do.
Okay, sorry, I was getting my stuff lined out here. So you said he's done, right?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, then after him, it is going to be this guy over here, who is next in initiative for the enemies. And let me get his sheet pulled up here.
He helps
Uh,
us.
He helps you. He's so nice. He is going to use, like as he flies up, and as soon as he gets level with the top of the platform, he's going to crest this level here, and look at you, Hjalti. It's this long-nosed, fiery little imp-looking beast, and he's just smiling at you, and then his mouth opens, and he just belches fire in your direction. So it's going to be a dexterity save of 11 to save, please. Otherwise, you take 6 fire damage.
27.
27 is going to save.
25,
So-
I mean, my bad.
Okay, that's still safe. So you take half as much damage, so you take 3 fire damage.
Ow.
That's going to be it for his turn. So after that, it's going to go to Snacks. What are you doing, Snacks?
Okay.
And I recognize you don't have a token for Freckles, so the best I can do is just say use it another one of your own tokens, because I don't have anything immediately I can hand you.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Bruh, I might have you.
Okay.
Maybe.
So I am going to use my action to summon Freckles with fire essence.
Okay.
And I will. Hold on. Okay. Is this thing within like biting distance of where she'd be standing there?
The one on the left.
Oh, on here.
That one there is he's at level with the 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bite. +3 plus proficiency bonus. All right. Oh, okay. Yes. So I will have her bite the whatever it is.
Little impy looking thing. Yeah. Roll for attack, please.
Whew.
Oof.
9.
9's gonna miss. So she reaches out and snaps, but it's able to float and kind of butterfly away from her teeth.
All right. I don't think I have any other bonus actions. Yep. Can wait. Wait, hold on. Oh, no.
No?
No, I'm done. Sorry.
Okay, cool. All right then. After you, it's going to go back to this guy right here, and he's also going to fly up to level, and then 1 square over here, and he's going to do the same thing to Desmond. He's going to fly over, its wings flapping, and every time it flaps its wings, like lava just shakes off them like it's wet with water, but goes straight down back into the pit. And he's going to look over at you, and he's going to actually make a claw attack on you, Desmond.
Don't try it.
17.
That hits.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 slashing and 4 fire damage from that.
I'm dead. No, I'm kidding.
Slain.
And that's going to be the end of its turn. So now moving on, it is Hjalti's turn.
We go over here. And I'm going to punch him.
Okay, roll for punch. punching something made of what seems to be made of liquid fire.
I don't care. I'm gonna hit it again after this. 22.
That's going to hit. Roll damage, please.
Fuck 'em. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Bonus action. Have my foot come up and kick it.
Okay. Roll the hits.
A lot. 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6 to hit. Yeah, that's going to hit.
5 damage on that.
5 damage. Okay. Okay. At your physical attacks hit this thing, your fists move so fast that you don't feel any heat from this thing. Maybe it's because it's not actually made of liquid fire, but it certainly has the appearance of it, and it looks very wounded as you hear bones or something that is akin to bones crack underneath the surface of its skin. So moving on from you, it's going to be the lava lizard's turn. And this thing is finally going to crest all the way up onto the platform here. Its token will not move, but it's on the same, like the ledge here, basically. And looking forward, it's just going to snap over at Darko, being the one directly in front of it right here. So it is, let me see here. First, it's going to make a bite attack on you. Let me roll through that. I have to roll physically because it's on a different page. That's going to be an 18 to hit. Does an 18 hit, Darko? Darko, you
I know
muted.
my warlocks. That usually hits.
Let me see. Do I have his sheet? Let's see. There he is. Okay, so core. Yeah, that's going to hit. Pop this out real quick. There. So 18 is going to hit, and Darko is going to take. Leave that and that. That's a D. Yes, and D2. That's going to be 9 piercing damage and 4 fire damage. I don't think he has anything for that. Just checking here.
He's a tiefling.
He is
He's
a
resistant to
tiefling.
fire.
Something. Where'd it go?
He is a tiefling.
Yeah, hellish resistance. Resistant to fire damage. So he takes 2 fire damage. So 11 total damage. I'm going to change his thing here. Cool. Well, you might have stepped away for a second, but I'll keep track of it here for it. And after that, it's going to, lurching forward to bite at Darko and clasping on his leg. It's like this roaring heat that comes out of his mouth as well as the piercing from his teeth. While biting Darko, his tail is going to whip around and whip at Nero. And for Nero, that's going to be a...
You do get advantage on it.
I get advantage on that?
Yeah, you reckless attack.
Oh, that's correct, yeah. Hey, double check that. Well, the first roll was a nat 20, so that's going to hit anyway.
You can take it.
So
Can he?
with this with that tail attack, let me get my dice here. It's going to be bludgeoning damage, so he's raging, so he's resistant to it anyway.
Yeah.
So that one, need another D8. Where'd it go? Here you go. 10, 11, there you go. 13 halved to 6. He takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Okay. And with that, we're going to roll back up to Nesbic's turn.
All right. Shoot. I had a plan.
You had a what?
I had a plan.
Okay.
I forgot what it was.
Well, there's a fire-looking little imp in front of you, and a lava lizard down the way in front of 3 of your friends. If that influences your plan at all.
Kill.
And there's something in the middle of the room as well.
Hit it with water.
Okay, so.
Just piss on it, man.
Spirit totem. Okay.
Which one you do?
Which
That's
one?
a good question.
30-foot radius.
Before I got
Filling up the
mud
ring.
stomped just now by whatever bat thing this is, I did not realize how squishy I was. I was gonna do the hawk spirit. I think I still might. Yeah, this whole room is covered.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't even worry. No matter basically where you put it, it's fine.
I think you should put it beside the orb for like solidarity.
Yeah, we'll do hawk spirit, and we're gonna use. I actually might be able to do something neat with this. Hold on. Did anything appear on the map?
No.
Okay, let's try that again. Yay, that worked. Alright. Baba Louie.
All right. Oh, I can't go smaller. I'm trying to make it smaller. I
There we
can't.
go.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
So thematic.
Had to be done. Damn. I was trying to make it smaller too. Okay, so I summon that totem, and let's see. Does that consume an action, or is that a free action?
I think it's a bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay, so
Yeah, it's a bonus
there's
action.
my bonus action spent. I think that I'm gonna club this thing.
Okay.
Liar!
I'm just gonna fucking beat it. to
12.
death.
12 hits.
Yay!
Closet's got shit AC.
Seven bludgeoning. Okay.
And then I end my turn.
Okay. So we are flipping to Darko's turn. I'm gonna step away for 1 second, and I'll be right back. I'm not sure if Darko's still here or not, but I will be right back.
Benny.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Picture me.
We needed to speak his true name.
Like, I do not reply that.
Did I miss something? I know I got disconnected for a little bit.
Oh no, you're good. He was. I think they were
Can you
asking.
fly? You're falling
Can
into
I-
the. You're falling into the lava. Can you fly?
Can I fly? No.
That's
Thornwood,
Uh,
right? Diana Jones it.
The bad news is you fall 400 feet per turn. The good news is it's only 30 feet down.
The bad news is it's in lava.
Oh, so
The
I got
good news
tail
is you're a tiefling.
I got tail whipped into the lava.
No, but
No.
wow, this was all an elaborate prank to take advantage of the fact that you had internet problems. But
Oh,
Yeah, like
that's a
whenever
good
Channing,
point. That thing might tail whip us.
we gotta think of something elaborate that happened in Nero since Channing wasn't here.
Oh,
I
can
have
we?
hold. I have
You got-
hold person if we need to.
That unfortunately won't work with this creature,
No, you have to have an old monster.
which is a better version of Hold Person.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, then when we get Hold Monster, just throw Hold Person away.
take it back.
The spell hold person. I'd cast it on myself.
Why?
He just wants a hug.
Cause he's lonely.
I'll cast it on you, Dash.
What's that?
I said
Can
I'll
we-
cast it on you.
Oh, we're just gonna cast whole person on everybody?
Yeah.
On each other?
I did cast it on
We should make that.
Vork one time when I was pale.
You want to try that?
You know what? I feel like there was probably at least one situation in which
Your
Vorg
fire
needed.
double?
Yeah, it was right
person.
before he
Yes.
murdered that farmer.
Oh man. Yep. You were right.
I tried. And then I just left.
I heard about that story.
Yeah. He got a little bit kill hungry and wanted to take over a farm for some reason.
It was a good idea.
It was not a good idea.
I was about to say, I don't think that's something
It
that's
was not a good idea. We literally like saved this place from like a phoenix, and he like snuck inside and stole the deed. Was like, it's mine now. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm taking this, and I was like, hold person. And then I just went and took the deed from him.
Yeah, and me, this being my first game ever, I'm like standing in the kitchen just watching all of these events unfold before me.
Watching mom and dad fight.
I'm just
Watching
like,
mom
"Whoa."
and dad fight, and dad pulls out the knife, and it's like, whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
Dad throws a magic knife.
What have we learned from all this?
Therapist.
No witnesses. That's what we learned.
That's funny. That's what one of my friends' names, or an art project that I just did.
Your friend has an art project he named No Witnesses.
No, it was something that I drew, and my buddy named it No Witnesses.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, damn, I'm gonna go get some water. Oh, he's gone.
Let's see if I can find my charger. Send it to you. It's true art.
It's true art. Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh yes. Tchaikovsky, yes.
Is that a recreation of what happened?
No, I had something in my head, but then my son put another thumbprint on there, so I had to rewrite the story, and things got a little out of hand.
Is this this is all hand drawn? Question mark?
Yes.
Not bad, my guy.
It almost looks real.
Yeah. So what are you using for this? Is it what is it? Mid Journey?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Benny Karma's come back to hit me pretty hard. I had to run to the bathroom.
I'm laughing at the colossal. I just told a nerd pun and it fell so flat that everybody just gave up.
Oh God, what was it?
I just came back, yeah.
So, Dash over here made this art piece
Yeah, saw that.
like he drew it, and I was all like, "So what do you use for this? Mid Journey?" See, you don't even get
no,
it.
No, I don't get it. I'm out.
Is that the AI art thing?
Yeah, it's Chat GPT but for pictures.
Oh, gotcha.
I just used Crayola marker on the Dom.
Okay, so apologies for that. Benny, are you here?
I'm here.
Hey, Betty. Okay, so it is your turn. What are you doing as this lava wizard attacked you and then tried to attack Nero?
I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on the salamander that's in front of us.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll for that, please. As an attack roll. Yep.
No, I did not. Bear with me.
Wait, no, is that a save?
No, it's an attack roll.
Yeah, it's attack roll.
Okay, it says spell save DC at the bottom. I got confused.
So
Now
you gotta roll 1d10, right?
you
Versus
no, you still got to roll the attack roll. But if you try to use like a spell, like a ranged attack in melee, you do have disadvantage on it.
Yeah, because it's right in front of you, so you will have a disadvantage on the range spell.
Now you can back up and do it, but you'd have to go like behind Alwyn. But if you back up, he could use his reaction to do an attack opportunity on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Oh. Freaking my luck, man.
More bad options, my friend.
That's my luck.
Do you have Misty Step by chance?
Do I have what?
Do you have Misty Step?
No. I have just a bunch of range things. Let's do Burning Hands. It's a 15-foot cone.
Oh my god.
So you're going to use Burning Hands?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to use attack roll on that then. That would be a straight roll because it's not a disadvantage or anything.
Burning Hands, I think that one's a save.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 3d6 of fire damage on a failed save. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, okay. Okay, that's going to be a 19. So it's going to make the save there. It's going to be able to dodge out of the way quickly.
I think it still takes it, it's just reduced.
Uh,
I'll double check.
Yeah. Or half as much damage on a successful one.
okay, so
Yeah.
roll the damage then. 10 damage, and that's fire damage.
Did it roll? Give me a second.
Oh, Burning Hands?
Yeah, I guess it rolled.
Okay, it says cone.
It's 3d6. Yeah, so it did 2 plus 4 plus 4.
Okay,
Yep, 10.
is Burning Hands a cone spell?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a cone.
Oh, I thought that was a touch
But-
spell.
Nope, it's a cone spell. But you can maneuver it so that nobody else is in the cone.
Sure.
Yeah, he's big enough.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, that's plenty.
Totally fine. Okay, so we. Yeah, so you cast fire out of your hands, bathing this lizard in fire, and after the initial bit, the flames clear, and you see the lizard just lick its jaws and seems totally unfazed. Are you doing anything else in your turn? Talking or moving or anything else?
No, that'll be it. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Dalwin, up to you.
Okay, Dalwin is going to uh, take out a what looks again kind of another bottle as he splashes a little bit on his arm. Again, that sizzling sound happening from under the bandage as more of this congealed blood drips into the bottle
Mm-hmm.
as he throws it at the creature, um, essentially amplifying a curse of bloated agony on the creature.
Curse of bloated agony. Okay.
So instead of being up to the end of my next turn, it lasts for 1 minute, so the creature can make a con saving throw at the end of each of its turns to end the curse.
Okay. The So just double checking myself. Creature has disadvantage on strength and dexterity ability checks and suffers makes more than one melee.
And
Okay.
I take 4 points of damage.
Okay, cool. Very good. Very good. Okay. And that's it for you?
Oh no, that's not it. That's just my bonus action.
Okay, that's the bonus action. What else you doing?
Yeah, so I am going to swing at it again.
Okay, go for it.
That'll be 15.
15 just hits.
Okay, great. So that is going to be. So let me make sure. He is going to take. He's going to take 5 bludgeoning damage,
Mm-hmm.
and he is also going to. Let's see. 3 lightning damage.
3 lightning damage. Okay.
And Dalwin is going to stay exactly where he is.
Very good. Okay. So, who's dinging me? I got a notification. Okay. Cool. So after your turn, it's going to be this guy's turn over here. And let me see. Okay, sorry, my sheet went away. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this guy over here is going to attack Freckles. And it's going to attack Freckles with a claw attack. So, boop. That's going to be a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Misses, okay. That's all it's going to do on its turn, so that's going to roll down to Nero. What was your question?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, cool. Nero.
He's gonna recklessly swing his hammer. 23. I don't know why it's doing this. If I can double roll shit. Just don't ignore that critical damage shit. So it's just 13 damage.
Okay.
And all his damage has been force damage too.
Okay, cool deal. Cool deal. So we're going to use the first attack there first. So do you have advantage for any other reason?
Recklessly attacking.
Oh, yeah, that's the reckless attack. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's reckless attack. That's going to hit, and the damage is going to be 11 to 7 for a total of 20, right?
No, that's the critical damage thing. You don't have to worry about that.
Well, you got a critical hit.
No, that was a 16 or 17. It was 23 overall. It'd be like a 26 if you got a crit. That's just the highest one out of the 2 numbers that rolled.
Okay, so I'm confused then. Which damage are we using?
Just the 13. It's the 11 bludgeoning damage and his 2 rage.
11 and 2. Okay, because
I don't know why it's rolling this like critical shit for it.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was in regards to the critical hit or something. But okay, 11 and 2 is 13.
Oh, see, never mind. Okay. I fixed it with something on D&D being wrong.
Sell out.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, so that's all Nero's doing right now.
Yeah, that's
Selling out.
Says he's just selling out. Okay,
selling out.
so this method here is going to actually use his movement. Let me pull up his movement here. Where'd he go? There. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so he's actually going to fly over here, fly overhead of Darko, so he's above Darko.
I wonder if that could proc an opportunity attack.
It absolutely would if you wanted to hit it.
Yeah, I'll take a
Fucking whack him.
try to whap it.
Your whack
I think I
misses.
miss.
You swing and he's too quick when he escape. So he's flying towards Nero, who is dealing damage to the lizard. And as he's flying, he's about to make a claw attack. When let me pull up my other thing here. Dalwyn, thanks to your earlier paranoia, you see an iridescent blue and black light, which looks something like a dagger, flash past you and lands in the ground beside Nero and then vanishes. Then you see Nero, who is about to get hit by the method here, get jerked backwards, and the method's attack misses.
Dolan is very paranoid right now.
Okay, and if Nero were able to be present right now in character, you very clearly feel a hand gripping your elbow and jerking you out of the method's path. So that's going to be that, and now we're going to roll over to Snax' turn.
Oh, Nero's getting jerked. Sorry. Real quick, do my for my Drake, do my abilities like transfer?
I believe so. Let me look at the Drake Warden thing.
Specifically pack tactics.
Let me look at the Drake Warden stuff here. Drake Companion at 3rd level. Can magically summon. Drake is friendly and command is its commands. It Drake Companion stat block. Okay, here it is. It has its own armor class, hit points, and speed. In combat, the Drake shares your initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes is the dodge action unless you tell it to do something. The action could be step block. And what was your question? What are you asking if it shares?
So basically, pack tactics. I have advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of my allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated.
Gotcha. No, that would be just for you.
Just for me. All right. Well, then let's start with my. Oh wait, I think it says directly after, doesn't it?
While you're considering your turn, I want to go back and ask Dalwyn, what were you saying about the about that event? I think I missed something about what you said.
No, Dalwyn is just like, if he sees that, he's become a little bit more paranoid as he just like stares at the invisible sparkly force thing. Then narrows his eyes, but he can't do anything else until his turn.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Snacks continue.
All right. Snacks will use a spell slot to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
I don't believe there's any save or anything with that. It's just marked, right?
Yep. Right.
Okay.
And then because I have pack tactics, I roll advantage for my with my short bow.
You sure do.
So 19.
19 hits.
All right. So that'll do D6 plus 5 piercing. No, with another D6.
How much damage are you piercing this method with?
So it hits for 5, but then
5 total?
no, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to roll another D6, right?
Yeah, with Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Mhm.
7.
7 total damage. So you pierce this thing through with an arrow, and it reaches out towards you with the arrow as it then its wings stop and it falls back into the lava and sinks below the surface.
That is not reassuring.
And we're gonna roll
But hey,
over.
Yelty.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
after
In like chess terms, I've freed you up to move.
as you what appears to be dispatched the method and it falls down back where it came from, the lizard is going to scuttle further onto land and take a bite. Actually, no, it's not going to do that. It's actually going to use its breath as well and belch lava at you again, in the direction of here. You see, is it a cone or is it just a within 10 feet of the target? Okay, so it's just a ranged attack. It's going to range against Nesbit over there because it's ranged. Now that it's firmly over, it's going to shoot under the method and over at Nesbit. Nesbit, can you make a dexterity save? Nesbit. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Did you say Nesbitt?
Yes. You make a dexterity save,
Oh,
please.
sorry. In the turn order there, I was looking at Healty and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
No, with the initiative thing, we're bouncing back and forth between you guys and enemies, and
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. We're going back and forth between you guys and enemies, and right now it's the wizard's turn, and he's shooting lava at you, and you fail the save, so you're taking. Get my d6s out here. Oof. 12, 14. You're going to take 14 fire damage.
Oh. Do we do massive damage rolls?
For this game, no.
Okay. To say that I look injured is an understatement. I'm crawling out of here.
Okay, so the this isn't fire, this is lava. So liquid rock hits you and like sears off bits of skin and meat off of your arm, or like you shake it to try and frantically get the lava off, and you shake the lava off, but bits of your arm go with it. And now it's going to be Hjalti's turn.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Your arm. I'm gonna get right here. How far is this dude up?
He's 10 feet off the ground. He was right above the character, so he's like 5 feet off the ground ish. His feet are.
So I can still hit him.
Yeah.
I want to take my quarter stack out and fucking thwack him.
Quarter thwack.
Quarter thwack.
Oh, the lizard can also roll the con save for the curse.
Oh, yes, he needs a roll con save. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. He rolled a 4.
It's still back. It's still on him.
Okay.
I got a 13 to hit.
And speaking of for that curse, if it makes more than one melee attack during its turn, okay. Yeah, I didn't do that because it did breath.
It's
Okay,
basically, yeah, it's if he does multi-attack, then he gets the damage.
gotcha. Yeah, he didn't do that this turn because of his breath. Yeah, so your attack on that, Hjalti?
13.
13 is going to miss. Unless Nesbit gives you advantage because of his totem.
On the.
I cannot
on the
because
closet?
I can only use that totem for that once per round.
Yeah, but it's a reaction, and you haven't used a reaction, I don't think, have you?
No, but I have used a bonus action, and I think those take the same slot.
No, bonus
No,
action and
reaction.
reaction are different.
Oh, okay. Well, then absolutely, I'll go ahead and give that to him because the turn order is about to reset for the totem
crit.
anyway.
You crit?
Yeah.
Okay, roll the damage, please.
So it's 2, 6, 8, 12. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, what happens to this thing as you hit it and it dies?
It fucking pops. Like one of those like little firecrackers that you throw on the ground and
Okay.
it pops.
So, like a fire pinata, Hjalti smacks this thing and it pops into some weird combination of fire, lava, and like gore. But because this one is above the lava when it finally expired, it's going to have a death burst. I need everybody within 5 feet of it, so that is Hjalti, the lava lizard, and Dalwin to make a dexterity saving throw. DC is 11.
What about Darko since he's like right below it?
Oh, Darko, yeah, Darko too. I forgot Darko was there.
Yeah. Let me just put myself here.
Yes,
I
the wizard
I
fails.
got a 7.
Okay, so
I also failed.
So would you say it's a dexterity saving throw?
yeah, dexterity save.
I got right at 11.
Here, I'll go ahead and delete this since it's gone now.
Rolled a 5.
Okay, so everybody fails. So everybody's going to take 7 fire damage from this thing as the pinata effect enhanced as it explodes, causing this fire to go around everywhere.
At some point of the day that I was gone, I lost some health, right?
Yeah, so look at your thing because I got to pull it up somewhere. Boop.
You are resistant to fire.
Yeah, you were down to 13. You took some damage earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
And as bonus action, this dude's like 5 feet away, isn't he?
Yes.
I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna like crouch down and do a sweeping kick.
Kick him. Go roll for attack on that.
Crit again.
Crit again, Hjalti. My God, you're a monster.
Kick him
Uh,
hard.
4, 6, plus 4, 10 damage. And I do like the Bruce Lee, like, whoa!
How much damage? I didn't hear it.
10.
10. Okay. Wizard is looking at pretty bad, and you kick it, and one of his legs kind of cracks and buckles.
That's it, I'm good.
Okay, then at that we are going to go back to Nesbitt.
All right. Let's see here. I'm actually weighing my options. Still.
While you're considering that, I will say, Dalwin, you do notice for your own notes that the cheese potion didn't seem to have any effect on this creature. It's not levitating in any way, and you've not noticed any other effects on it.
Did it seem to like the cheese?
Oh yeah, it ate the cheese, no problem.
Just made him angry.
But the poison made it angrier.
He wants blood now.
All right. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 2 on myself.
Okay. Counterspell.
No. Alright, so
Power
bam.
word
And I
kill.
come over here. Yeah, right? Enjoy the level 3 adventure, nerds.
Power word stunned.
I lost it. Spells are difficult. It's a lot.
No, it's just 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, you just gotta memorize all of that.
Yep.
I have.
He's the man.
So bam, I'm gonna do that, and then
I'm sure Darwin does too. He's just quiet about it.
Bro, I played a cleric for like over a year.
Yep, I also played a cleric for over a year. Mass Cure Wounds is a great party saver.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I had like magic circle.
7 healing.
So, like, anytime somebody tried to fucking cast spells on us, I was like, you get advantage on your saving throws. You
Yep.
get advantage on your saving throws.
My God, you were so good. We loved you.
I will take
Hell
those
saved
good
us from so much.
Yeah, my wife used Mass Cure Wounds during that little dragon fight with her cousins that helped them not die.
And then I am going to come over here.
Okay. Okay, you're still within range, so there was an opportunity attack there. Cool. If that is your turn, then we're going over to Darko. Darko, this creature in front of you looks pretty beat up. It's giving eyes to the lava, like it's about to try and crawl back in the pit.
Fuck him up, Darko.
You got it, dude.
Yeah. Shank him, man. Or
Yep,
you know,
that's
if you had
exactly
the
what I'm
one
going for.
object, you could club him, and then we could sell him.
No, guys. I'm gonna speak to him in Draconic.
I got this.
I'm gonna shoot cheese on an arrow, and just be like, try that. It's better than eating them. What?
I'm gonna use a dagger.
Okay. 30, 20 to hit. Okay, definitely.
So it's
That's
I'm
gonna
like,
hit
this is someone's pet. Wait a minute.
you. It's personal.
does it hit?
Snacks.
Because I can't see the roll.
Literally, the last thing they say in the description: super loyal.
Snacks, this is what you need to do for the dog upstairs.
Yeah, put roll damage on the dagger, please.
This is different.
6 damage.
Oh,
How do you heal this thing, Darko?
Let's just say I don't want to be overly dramatic because I don't think it's in my character, so I'll just go up to it, and just kind of poke at it.
Okay, just going up to it as it's looking back and forth toward the lava. You shove your knife through its leathery hide on its head, and it like kind of cries out for a second before going still and kind of flopping, and then starting to slink and fall back into the pit. That it's gushing blood out of its head. It is very much dead, and the body falls in the pit.
So yeah.
Now that it's not alive anymore, does it burn in the lava?
Its body hits the lava because it's still a rock surface, and then it just begins to sink a little bit, but mainly stays on top. It doesn't actively dive down into the lava, but it also doesn't seem to cook either.
Neat.
Alright. I'm gonna look at this door again.
Darwin is going to immediately seeing that take his mace and try to swing at the area behind Nero.
Okay, so make an attack roll.
We can move forward.
Sure.
That will be 12.
12. You swing your weapon, and the door behind Nero is open. Like the doorway over there is open, and the space is open, and you swing there, but there doesn't seem to be anything. You don't hit anything.
He's gonna stand exactly right there and just keeps like swinging his weapon like in that doorway.
Just windmill arms.
Yes, he's gonna start flailing his arms again because he's like, damn it, I know there's a visible person. There's a visible person here.
I know we've already kind of established it, but Nero's going to. I don't know how the fuck he describes it, but he's gonna use magic awareness, and he's gonna like make sure that this thingy is like a magical item.
Okay, 1 second.
I mean,
Okay, so yeah, this item in front of you is definitely magical.
alright. We get that, and he would move there. And Hjalti's gonna like fiddle around with this and try to open this door.
Okay, so I didn't hear you said to grab the orb, but you said you're opening the door.
Yeah, Hjalti's gonna try to open the door. Nero's just gonna he's gonna move closer to the orb and be like, "We get this."
Okay, so Near's going after the orb.
He's not gonna grab it, but he's just gonna go towards it.
Okay. Yeah, so Nero walks up the steps and just kind of nods, and he goes up to the orb and looks at it. Well, excuse me. While he's doing that, you check the door. It's heavy and iron. It's locked, but the lock on it looks a little bit more robust. If you want to, you can make a check with your thieves' tools, but it's definitely not trapped and definitely not magical.
18.
What was the number?
18.
18. Yeah, it takes a minute, but you are able to pick your way through this lock, and you need snacks standing there to help like hold part of the tools. It's a 3-part procedure. You have them hold this one pick here, like specifically here, and then you move to other tools to rotate, and you're able to get the lock to unlock, and you hear the tumblers click.
Good job, Snacks. Who's a good little boy? And he'll like scratch your chin.
I'm a good little boy. That's me.
And I guess we're gonna try to open this door.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, fuck it. We've come this far.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna try. I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay, you grab the handle and it opens forward. While you're doing that, do I want to make a perception check for me?
That would be 13.
13. Okay. As you're standing there, like angrily, like flailing about, you look to your friends who are like, one's approaching this orb, and two of them are dealing with the door on the other side, and you watch them do these things. You're a little bit distracted, but still moving your arms, but it's more like half focused while you're focusing on them, and you hear a very slight, like a very low volume chuckle before you get pushed forward a little bit. Not a lot, not even enough to maybe 5 feet forward, but just push forward a little bit, and then you hear feet hurriedly walk away, back up the hallway.
Oh, hell no. Darwin is absolutely, if he's hearing that footsteps, he's absolutely like chasing that after he like regains his footing.
Okay.
He's gonna like try to rush to where he thinks the footsteps are. He's gonna yell, "There was somebody here. They were watching us."
Okay. So you're running down the hallway there.
Yes.
Okay. As you get to about, we'll say here or there, when you get to about there, you hear the of the door closing upstairs.
Well, damn. Dalton will, gripping his mace, come back into the room and able to stop the guy or whoever it was.
Okay.
Well, we're already this far, my dudes.
Nero looks to
I'm
you,
pretty-
and his hands are like hovering around the orb, but he's looking to you for direction.
He is pondering it.
Pondering the orb.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be our so-called orb. We could, like, snag this and try to go in this other room. If we've already been caught, then there's no point in going out up on the main floor.
You fucking fool of a toque. Just kidding.
Toss yourself down that hole next time and rid us of your stupidity.
Man, and then the whole series, he just can't stop losing. He's like, oh, you know what? This ball looks fun.
I gotta
Jesus
find
Christ.
that kid.
Jesus Christ, Pippin. Please, don't touch anything. Don't look at anything. Just don't. Don't.
Okay, I think
And that's how I feel in the grocery store with my kids.
I think I missed something. Did you guys do anything, or are you just talking about what's going to happen?
Hjalti was just saying that, we're already this far,
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
so we might as well just fucking get orb and go.
Okay, so are you getting the orb? Are you opening the door all the way, or what are you doing? I need specific actions.
Hjalti's gonna open the door.
Okay.
And if nobody tries to stop Nero, Nero's gonna try to grab the orb.
Okay. So you open the door, and it's huh?
Yeah, I will Yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait for him to open the door. Never mind. Had an idea. Lost it.
No problem. You open the door, and it's very quiet and a little dark on the other side, but you can still see. On the other side of the door, this is what you're going to see. Is a long hallway that, myself situated here. It's going to end in another door with several doors along the way, and a larger door to the right. Almost like a double door, but not quite.
Oh my god, these rich people and their doors.
But
there's a lot of halls.
The other doors are very much smaller than the door you're coming through. It's still a one-person door, but it's just smaller in stature.
Correction, one hallway, a lot of doors.
Nero goes to grab what's on the pedestal. First, he very carefully grabs the cloth on top and removes it very slowly. And as he takes the cloth off, what's on the pedestal is a white marbled orb, about as big as you would expect based on the description of your target. It's about 8 to 10 inches wide, perfectly spherical, and it's marbled in white, and it reflects the light in this space of the red glow of the lava around it. And you would think it's just a marble decoration, if not for the darker spirals of the interior of the orb to rise and swirl like smoke inside of it. But otherwise, it doesn't do anything. And it sits on top of the pedestal on a blue velvet pillow. And he looks to Hjalti and snacks in that direction, then puts the cloth on the ground next to the pedestal and puts his hands on the orb and waits. He looks around, doesn't feel anything, doesn't see anything. And he lifts the orb up. Nothing happens. He looks at the pedestal. It looks like it's not doing anything. So he pulls the orb closer to his chest and then turns sideways and asks, okay, what should I do with this now?
How heavy is it?
Nero kind of like bounces it up and down in his hands about 10, 15 pounds. It's pretty heavy.
Oh, you're a strong boy. You carry that.
Okay, and he's just carrying it in his hands, like cradling it in one arm with the other hand over top of it for extra security.
I would tell you to put it in your backpack, but your backpack has 54 pounds worth of shit in it already.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well, there could be another way out. Maybe this way.
Yeah,
That one-
I would. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that one bandage dude mentioned something about different ways underground. I forgot his name because my notes never save on this fucking computer. I'm just calling him Joshua Graham, but there may be another way out. We may have the orb, so it kind of sounds like job's done. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Could be a dummy orb.
Well, maybe why go through so much protection for a dummy orb? I don't know. We could maybe check out these rooms, or we could just not stand here.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably file out of the lava room
Yeah.
in one
Just go
direction
down
or
the hallway.
another.
You guys know that dinner is taking place, and you don't know at what point this orb is going to be fetched, or from where.
Let's truck it on, boys.
Okay, I will stealthily do that.
Yeah. Stealth boy time.
Can I roll for stealth?
Sure can.
Has it been like an hour? Do I still have my
I'll say it's edging on the end of an hour since when you cast it.
so you could still get to plus 10?
Mhm.
Alright. Whoever wants stealth, get up right near me.
23 stealth.
Is that your roll, or is that with the plus 10?
Oh,
So 33?
yes.
33 stealth. Okay.
31.
31. Okay.
Have, detect magic on, if anything, also.
Nero
Okay.
would be up close too, and I guess he would try to stealth with the giant orb in his hand.
Fair enough. What are Nesbit and Darwin doing back there?
Dalton's just going to make his way towards the hallway.
Okay.
I guess I could roll for him. I don't know why I did that with advantage. But he got 31. Well, 12. 24. 22. I can't fucking count.
Pick a number. 22.
I'll turn off this fucking advantage thing. There.
Okay. So you feel pretty stealthy. In this hallway, you don't notice much. It's very quiet, and all the doors are closed. Door on your right is pretty large and seems to be similar to the rest, the doors of the rest of the house, where they're a little bit. It's a little bit fancier, but it has a more ornate look about it. The knob and the locking mechanism is brass.
Lock it, let's try it. He'll get up right in front of it. Try to open it.
It's not locked.
He's going to inspect the door. Make sure he's not going to like trigger anything if he tries to open it.
Okay, investigation. 23. No, the door looks pretty mundane. There's no tripwires, no insignias or anything that would clue you off to a trap.
He's going to like slowly open it and just push should open.
It swings forward unabated, and inside, slowly revealing, is going to be another small empty room, but at the back of the room is going to be a set of stairs that lead up.
And another orb.
Guys, there's stairs like right here. I know there's like 7 other doors down there that we can
All right,
possibly
well, so real quick,
Mhm.
do you think that my 23 stealth would stand on its own if I were to investigate up these stairs? You know, since my
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
without the plus 10.
yeah. You,
All right.
you feel very stealthy.
All right, so you guys, oh yeah, I've never felt more stealthy in my life.
you become the shadows.
All right, so I am going to go here. We don't have to move maps right now.
Mhm.
I would suggest that you guys move forward. Freckles is coming with me though.
So, Nesbit, you were at the back of the room. You kind of tailing along. Make a perception check for me, please.
Fucking easy.
Okay.
Nesbit, you there, buddy? We lost Nesbit. Oh no. Well, you're still in the other room, Dolan. Let's have you make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Say Nesbit is still floating in the air.
3.
3.
3.
Okay. Good to
You
know.
legend.
We'll say that as Snacks goes upstairs, it takes you a little bit to go up the stairs as they kind of like zigzag back and forth in like 2 flights. And you come out in a small little room that has like something clearly in front of it, and you push it out of the way. Let me see here. Yes. You push on this surface that's clearly separate from the rest of the walls, and you push it forward. And it's a little heavy to move, but there's a latch. You flip the latch, and it more easily opens because you forgot to unlock the door. And you push it forward, and it's the backing to another statue upstairs in the museum. And you come out basically on top of the little landing, the little shelf wraps around the room there with all those ornaments on it, all those displays. And you were able to exit into the museum upstairs if you wanted to. There's nobody in there right now.
Yeah, I have no way of communicating with these guys, do I?
No.
So another fucking statue. Always with the statues with these guys. Anyway, this one leads to the museum. So we have the museum and the library. I can't wait to find the bathroom.
As you guys are trying to make a decision on what to do, Dolan, you begin to hear voices echoing from the hallway you came from.
Oh shit! Guys, they're coming down.
All right, let's go. Fucking Talty start going.
So you guys are all gone?
Nero, come on, bro.
Nero's like, no, I'll face them myself.
So you guys sneak out of the room and are able to. You end up.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna try to zoop up and see what was behind those doors, and then just sort of try to hide.
Oh, it's fine. You guys are over here right now in the museum if you want to drop tokens.
Who's got
Like in here or
Yep.
in the hallway?
Yeah, no. You came up in the little secret area back here that leads through this statue here, where you can then step down into the room.
Oh. I don't feel like Nero should just be walking around carrying the orb like in his hands.
I do.
falling off.
I do. I mean, I do have my satchel with me.
Hide it in the cannon.
No, we have to leave with it.
I wasn't done. Hide it in the cannon, and then we'll roll that bad boy out of here, and no one's stopping us.
I don't know if.
But listen, we can like, all we have to do is go down to the library and like sneak out that way.
Snacks is the kind of guy who welds metal plates onto a bulldozer and then drives down the street.
Not if I'm not pushed. Not if not pushed to it.
Hjalti's gonna just fucking dump out 50 feet of rope and tell him to throw the orb in his backpack.
Okay, so you're able to just
Windows
drop the orb carefully into Hjalti's backpack, and it seems to fit. It doesn't seem to bulge too much, and you think you're pretty straight about it. Everything looks good.
Kind of like make it blend in with my fancy looking kimono.
Okay.
And fucking, he's gonna try to just start getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. I'm guessing the rest of you follow.
Yep. Step in the hallway. Does it look like the smear? There's like a smear on the floor where the door is.
There does look like there's a smear. The door has definitely been opened before. Like before Hjalti opens the door, you're able to look under the door and see that there is no longer a pile of dust in front of the doorway, and so you move in front of Hjalti and kind of open the door and slip out of it without opening it all the way and look at it. Yeah, this door has been opened before.
Damn it! Well, nothing we can do about it.
I feel the same way.
Hey man, come on. Who really wants to brush their teeth?
Not me.
Who really fucking wants to do it?
Okay.
Exactly. And he's 5.
So
he's trying. He's trying his best.
You guys heading downstairs then, or what are you doing?
Like, I know the easiest way to get out would be to go over here and go down the library and just go out through one of the side doors. But
unless perhaps some of those doors lead to the fucking crypt that I kept telling you about.
Well, that's still outside. And is there like any windows or anything?
Yeah. There's not any right here, you see, but you know there's windows on the outside of the building.
On the walls?
Yeah, there's none in this hallway, but you did see some on the outside of the building.
Like, did it look like there were any above the library?
No, there's not above the library.
Shelty's gonna go back actually. And he's gonna try to open this fucking door again.
Okay. Make me these tools check. You say 20?
21.
21. Yeah, this time, out of desperation, you try to get in the door and you're able to crack the lock. But I'll say with this many uses, and with that high of a check, you do get the door open, but that breaks your thieves' tools.
Wait, shouldn't you have 998 more of those?
No, bro, I didn't farm them out.
Yeah,
That's what Skyrim taught me.
yeah. The door does crack open.
Alright, now we'll open it.
Okay. The room is a dimly lit room. There are no windows inside. There is only sets of armor and weapons.
Fuck. Is this a window?
That is a door. Very small door, but a door.
Hell, dude, we'll go over to it. I'm just gonna open every fucking door. If it's locked, I'm just gonna break it down.
Yeah, so that door is not locked.
Alright, I'm gonna open
So you open it?
Yeah.
Okay. Outside here is a balcony.
it. Sweet. What's it about?
Why is... Oh, yeah, because we're outside. This is the second floor. Yeah, so you're outside on a balcony on the second floor.
Hey guys, found a balcony.
How far are we? Like,
Off the
one
ground?
story, 2 stories?
Uh,
Yeah.
You're on the second story of the building. So you are, with the vaulted ceilings of this manor, you're looking at like a 20-foot drop to the ground if you were to try and jump down.
Is
However,
there anybody
Hmm?
in like the immediate area that we see?
no, there is nobody outside right now. I'll go ahead and do this just for your vision here, since you have seen all of this before. But no, there's nobody outside that you can see. However, you also notice that there is like the building doesn't seem alarmed yet. Like nothing, nothing going off. You don't hear any people. There's no rushing. The only thing you see from the balcony actually is you see down over here through one of these windows is the dining hall, and you see that people are still eating through those windows, and they're jovial, and you do see Oshay whisper something to one of the to Raphael, who is going to begin walking down the front hall of the dining hall.
Which way was it again? I don't think I was zoomed out.
Oh,
far.
north. It's up here.
Okay. And there's like a tree right here, right?
Yeah, there's a tree right there, but it's short. You're able to see over it. That one's a short little tree in that little alcove. Matter of fact, you also see O'Shea in that window. Yeah, he's dining, but he's next to the window, facing the window.
Somebody remind me. What the hell was we supposed to do after we got the orb? Did we just leave?
We need to give it to him, but I don't think giving it to him in the middle in the middle of dining is a good idea.
He requested that you guys return to him to the dining hall for the reveal, so as to cause the least amount of suspicion, being where you guys have not presented yourself for too long. The longer you guys are gone, the more suspicious it seems for your group.
Oh. Bro, I thought we were supposed to leave.
Yeah, I thought we were. Okay, never mind.
Alright, fuck.
Well, okay, now let's go downstairs.
Okay, headed downstairs.
How many turns did we just waste?
Kelty was like, when he's coming down, he's gonna be like, I can't believe I couldn't find the fucking bathroom.
Well, I know, it's like a maze up there.
So you see some guards. Let me move this stuff around here. You see some guards around the library who are like standing talking to each other and they're discussing something. And
I'm
Mhm.
sorry, can I interrupt real quick?
Absolutely, please.
I am not upstairs.
Oh,
No, like my token is. But I never went upstairs.
oh, you're not. Okay, you didn't go upstairs. Okay, I thought you did. What's up?
I was down in those tunnels. And once everyone had safely made their way up, I hurried back
Okay.
and replaced
the orb in a somewhat Indiana Jones. Look, think of an Indiana Jones kind of fashion, through the. But like, I don't know if I have to roll for that or if you want to just like.
No. My apologies for not coming back to you. I thought you were with everybody else. No, if you went back to the room, you would have had time to replace it with something before anybody came down. And the cover, the velvet sheet, is also sitting on the ground next to the pedestal.
Okay, then I will replace. I will place the designated item on the pedestal and cover it.
Okay. Okay. Can you send me a private message with the item, please? And in the meantime, yeah, you see guards standing outside the library, and there's a couple going in and out talking. And as you guys, are you guys going into the dining hall?
Yeah, Oshay was in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I had already placed him on the map, but it doesn't look like I did. I intended to place him right there. There we go. So he is over here, next to that door that has windows in it. And
yeah, just kind of sneak in and just kind of hang out by these crates
sure.
or barrels.
He looks over to your group as you begin to wander in confidently, right? And
I come in and I do like the circle thumbs up thingy.
Gotcha. So O'Shea stands up from his place and excuses himself in polite conversation, very jovial and very convincing, like he's just getting up and moving on with the conversation. Having everybody's plates are more or less empty. There's some still like piecing out, but most people have done eating, and some people have seem to be gone from the room. But O'Shea gets up and walks over to you. And is there anybody that's not at this point with the group inside the dining hall? Okay, I'll take that as everybody is with you in the dining hall. So, O'Shea whispers to you, "You don't seem to have been caught as of now."
Hey, it's been a pretty fruitful endeavor. Hopefully.
Dalwin, make a perception check, please.
I swear to God, if he sees that stupid fucking invisible damn shape. 4.
4, okay. So you don't notice anything in this room outside of the obvious. However, it looks like the Phaelins who are standing to the north of the room, who are done eating, are standing out a little bit. What you see, Lysere is subtly smirking, and it almost feels like she's eyeing your group as she moves slightly closer to Torin, as if she's making room beside her for someone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like just smirking at you a little bit.
Dalwin just kind of not saying anything, but narrows his eyes.
Okay.
Hey, also, I know we're whispering, but they probably heard us because they heard me whisper from like way farther away than this.
Okay,
Just so you
so
know.
out of character.
Okay.
Like, are we all like experiencing that Big Bang Theory episode where, like, they all thought Summer Glau was like smiling at them, and so they all like accidentally were wrong?
Not me, because I've never watched Big Bang Theory.
Okay, so yeah, Lysere, like are we aware of who she's smiling at and like making a space for?
It's very direct that she's looking at you guys. Like, she's not looking beside her or anything. Like, she's looking at you guys and kind of smirking.
Oh, so just all of us?
Yeah, just kind of like eyes,
like inviting all of us to hang out with her.
Oh no, okay.
It's like, wait, whoa, we're jumping way to some.
You said she moved. You said she moved nearer to Torin.
Like,
listen, you make those jokes
As
and you get smited.
No, as if to make room for one of us to join her. I thought like maybe she wanted to like talk to one of us. That's all.
No, like she moved. When she moved, she was like looking at the floor and like making space for someone who was actively moving beside her.
Oh,
And after she moved, she looked up from the floor at your group and kind of smiled, like smirked, and like gave the smallest like nod of approval.
I know we did it.
Darwin does not like that at all, but can't
I
say
know we
anything.
did it. It's cool. They're cool.
Okay. So at this time, Boumier, let me change the music a little bit here. At this time, a servant comes up to Boumier and whispers in his ear, and he smiles and nods, and he stands up, and with everybody talking, he stands up with the glass, and ding 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 ding. Pardon me, everyone. Now I would like to have your attention, please. And as he gets people's attention, everybody quiets down and looks at him. You guys look around, and the Duchess kind of looks bored. The Bishop looks mildly interested, but majorly dismissive, but is at least paying attention. The Phalans look like they're settling in for a show of some sort. And at this time, through the doors, Raphael comes, the red tiefling, and he's carrying something in his hands that's under a red velvet cover, and he's holding it from beneath, and he's walking forwards, kind of proud. If you would all direct your attention to my grandson, Raphael. Please, Raphael. And he gestures towards like the middle of the front where he's seated. So, let me, for our sake, where did it go? There. And Raphael is in the middle of the room and turns, and Boumier comes around the table very slowly while talking. This item was found by one of my research teams along with myself. It was found in the Wrath Root, and I have brought it here to be unveiled to you all, and I would like to request help from some of you. And he looks at a couple individuals in the room who kind of like knowingly nod and just whatever. And this item I would like known on behalf of myself and my son. And he takes the cloth and quickly just whips it off of the item as quick as his old man stature can. And he looks onto the crowd smiling, and the looks he received back are questioning and look very confused. And he looks back, and his grandson Raphael is holding a blue pillow. Hang on, let me look at this real quick. He's holding this blue pillow, and on the blue pillow is a large ball that is made of just pieces of cheese that have been smashed together really hard, and as it sits there, it's just like some pieces of cheese fall off of it, and he's just staring at it with his mouth open. Do you guys do anything?
Darwin just crosses his arms, just watches this, smiling a bit.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I look to O'Shea and see if he gives me the look of approval I always wanted from my dad.
He's too busy right now looking and suppressing a smile on his face. Like he has to do the thing where he's starting to crack, and so he just wipes his face off and just kind of readjusts his himself. to try and gain composure. And then he's still looking back at O'Shea, just trying to be as non-incriminating as possible. It appears that there's been a mistake. And he grabs the sheet quickly and puts it back over the cheese ball. There's been an issue. So my mistake. However, I will find this item post haste. It's probably been misplaced by someone playing a little trick. But I will get back with you all momentarily. By momentarily, probably within a few days. I will send a message out to everyone once the item has been recovered. But this item is of great importance, I assure you, and it's very, very. And he kind of trails off and just stops for a second. Please enjoy yourselves and have a good evening. And he begins fast walking out of the room with Raphael behind him closely, and soon both of them are gone out of the room.
That's pretty impressive still, like, regardless. That was, like, perfectly spherical cheese.
Now there is no hiding smirk. After he leaves, some of the room begins cracking and audibly laughing.
I am an artiste.
Notably, Mr. Gwilyn down here, the sailors up here begin audibly laughing. And Darwin sees Sari looking back to them again at this moment. Just a full-blown smirk with a smile and like an amused head shake at your group. Her son beside her has a similar look, but has maintained a little bit more of his composure. I think it is best. And O'Shea leans to Hjalti, being the closest to you guys. I think it is time that we make our exit. And he looks from one member of the group to the other, and nods like very, very, very subtly, but looking at with such approval at you guys. And he basically leads you out of this space and then through the main hall. Are there any last thoughts in this moment?
So wait. The people who were happy about this happening were this guy, these sailors. Who else?
The Phalans, basically. The bishop, who I neglected to put on the map, is... Where'd it go? There's too many tokens. Anyway, the bishop is in this room. He seems a little just disappointed and just done with this display. There's a couple others, specifically these two guys over here. The lady with the dog and some other people beside her. They seem very unimpressed.
Oh, that lady really... She's a bad guy now.
She will be the BB.
Like, her dog is just so fucking awful that she has made it onto the bad guy list.
Well, to keep face, Hjalti will just kind of turn around and start walking out.
Okay. So the rest we will just say without moving tokens, because that's too tedious. So you guys are going to follow O'Shea then out into the front yard of this estate, towards the gate, but a little bit off to the side, just to make room. And she's going to ask you, so was it properly recovered?
Hjalti will take off his bag and, like, open it up and show it to him.
Very interesting. Wait till we're gone. And did you have any issues?
There was a big, like, pit of lava with this lizard that came out. I guess you could dub it a lava lizard. Had some weird, like, little flying demon things, but we beat the shit out of them.
Honestly, I expected more, but maybe he's too arrogant. You didn't leave anything behind that could be incriminating, would you?
I mean, besides the ball of cheese and...
I'm about to leave something incriminating in the bushes on my way out.
I don't know. I think I'd dump like rope to put this shit in the bag. I don't think rope is trackable.
No. I think we're good. I think we're good. Very well done. You'll get your other half of reward tomorrow. We need to get out of here peacefully and recover, and you'll get your money. And as you guys are talking, the first to leave is the bishop. The bishop walks past you guys and just heads straight out of the estate, walks through the gates, and wordlessly leaves through the main. And the next to leave right behind them looks to be the let me see here. My notes. Oh no, I have a thing written down. The mansion doors opened again after that, and you see Lysari, Torin, Kaelin, and Natayan, the bear with Kaelin, and they are exiting the mansion together. And as Oshay asks you if you've left anything behind, they leave. They walk away from the door, and as they leave the pool of light before the door and step into the darkness of this night is very star-studded, by the way. So there's like this starlight that lights up the entire area. But as they step into this darkness, a fifth figure shimmers into existence beside Lysari. It appears to be a male elf possessing a lean build, slightly taller than the former queen, dressed in gray armor with a hooded cloak that can't quite hide the bite marks around the neck of this individual. The long sleeves are pushed up to reveal dagger tattoos at his wrists, and a silvery bow has been sashed across his back.
Hey,
Dawn just throws daggers at that guy.
hey, he's pretty sneaky, bros. Even in all that fucking armor.
You get no reaction as they walk by.
You're not a very good friend.
Dawn almost wants to like follow and just kick him in the shin, but he's holding himself back.
So they're kind of whispering to each other as they go, very focused on their conversation. And on the wind, you hear him say in a very gravelly voice that Boomier and his grandson are idiots. And Lysari nods and replies, oh yes, absolutely deserved what you saw Oshay's men doing. You just couldn't resist helping a heist, could you, Vorik? And the man quietly chuckles and asks, what, Lysari, jealous? And then, walking together out of the estate, the group that you're watching crosses through the moonlight and disappears just into the tree line outside the property walls.
I mean, we ain't walking out of here, are we? Said we ain't walking out of here, are we? We came in like a carriage.
No, a carriage is parked just outside the front gates there, the Bidway.
Oh. Let's dip diddle damn.
You can open your window.
Oshay nods and says pitter patter and walks out the gates.
They went to fill up the coolant, and they didn't have enough. So he's coming back tomorrow afternoon.
So
It's windows for them.
unless there's any other thoughts, once outside the gates, before you get into the carriage, the carriage for Oshay and his associates are parked just outside the gates, about 30-40 feet up on the right side. It's insigniaed with the same falcon that he gave you as little pins, and there's people waiting to carry you away. They're just kind of like the drivers of the carriages are lounging about outside. But as you get to that point, you see Lysari on Torin's back, Kaelin on the bear's back, and the man you heard called Vorik getting onto a horse beside Lysari and Torin. And,
Pale, wild shaped.
and that is going to be the end of this night.
All right, as we ride away, like on top, like Snacks and Freckles are gonna Snacks is going to be riding Freckles on top of the carriage as we exit, and yeah, he's gonna be going all out, just like starships were made to fly, just
Hmm.
rave time, absolute rave time.
Love it. Does anybody else have any thoughts as we close the Orb of Oshay quest?
Hjalti is going to be doing handstands on top of the carriage too.
Better be dancing,
Okay.
Handstand dancing.
handstands.
Dolan is finally going to look at the bottle with the last bit of his flask. He's going to shrug and he's just going to down it. He's curious what this does.
Okay. How much is left in the flask? Like a fourth?
Just
of it?
one. This is literally the last use of it.
Okay. You drink the last fourth of the potion, just a little shot, and you feel a little lightheaded, a little relaxed, but nothing major seems to take effect on you. It seems to be too small of a dose.
Guess I'll experiment with that later.
You would know with potions, based on your history and your knowledge, some potions especially need a critical mass to begin to take effect. And we'll say that in the very next day, you are able to get with O'Shea. He, for our purposes, basically he has driven you to a place that you all could stay. He pays for the fare of the inn, and the next morning, waking rested, you gave him the order previous night. He pays you the next morning, and you bid farewell on good terms and a job well done. And about 3 weeks later, more like maybe a month, all of you receive a message from a messenger inviting you to the funeral of O'Shea. He has unexpectedly passed away. And you were one of the last few contacts in his logbook.
R.I.P. King.
And that's where the session ends.
Wait, are we gonna attend the funeral and
That's up to
we'll
you.
play that out tonight?
Not tonight, at least.